After Skyler and I recorded this segment, he ended up selling me everything in the lot. But there was a problem. I had way undervalued one of those items, and I needed to fix it and make it right. Skyler, how are you today?
Hey, doing good, man.
You sold me everything that we had on screen, which, thank you, that was so generous. So there's a problem, though, on the Nomads. I sometimes get a little something wrong, but I always try to be fair and upfront. I, in the video, said $375 to $400 and paid you $200 each for them. That was actually about 30% lower than what they're worth. They're worth about $600 each in that condition.
Wait, 600?
Yes.
Per system?
Per system. I use this website called Price Charting to cross-reference my work, and Price Charting also says $600, so I was way off.
That's insane!
So I wanted to kick it back to you. Do you want them back? Do you want to change how we did that? Or I would offer you an extra $300. So I'd basically be paying $350 for each of those consoles. And if you're cool with that, I'll send you the $300 as soon as we hang up this phone call. Or if you want one of them back, or both of them back, let me know.
Mm-hmm. Assuming that your FaceTime math that you just did is correct, which I'm just gonna assume that I'm assuming it is, because you just threw a lot of numbers at me, and I'm just like, hey, those were numbers that just went across my face. Yeah, man, I want you to continue to have these. And
awesome. With regards to the NES lot, the NES indeed had a loose 72-pin connector, so I had to get that replaced. I took the console to my friend Punky over at Hidden Gem Video Games, and he was able to replace it for me at the store. I then sold the NES and a handful of games to a friend of mine who was looking for a gift for someone for Christmas at a really great deal. As far as the NES games themselves, here's what I kept from my collection. Go-Go 13 is a really easy to find game. I see it almost at every show or every reselling event that I'm ever at. However, I wanted this game because it's so ambitious. Most shooters, you can only shoot in one direction, but in Variety Fighter, you can shoot all around you. As I've played the game more and more, I keep coming back to it and really enjoying it. I had never played Gyrus before. I'm so sorry, it's a total retro gamer fail, but I had never played it before, and I loved it. One of the cool things about getting such a great deal is that I was able to pay it forward to other people who were interested in getting these items for their own collection or otherwise. I was intending to keep the game Worm, but as I played the game, I really didn't connect to it very much, and my friend Ben, aka Retro Escape, is looking to complete the full NES set, and he didn't have this one, so I gave it to him as a gift. The King Neptune game, which is the rarest and most valuable in the lot, is one that I tried to play and I really did not like it, but it's not nearly as horrible as everyone makes Color Dreams games out to be.
I just want to know, on a scale of like terrible to awful, like where does it sit?
My buddy Gabo is going hard on the NES right now, and so I sold this game to him for about the cost I paid for it and gave him a great deal. Lastly, I was at a recent event where I brought all the NES stuff with me, and I ended up selling about half of the games and items that I had from this lot. I love that when I get a generous deal, when I buy something, that I can give a generous deal to someone else. Now, we didn't have time to go through everything that Skyler brought, so here's some of the extras that you didn't get to see on camera. Skyler also brought a whole box of big box PC games, one of which is the Street Fighter 2 game. While this game is complete, most of the big box PC stuff that he brought over doesn't have the game included in it. I know very little about PC games, so I didn't feel comfortable talking about the big box PC stuff unless I had the chance to really do a lot of research and homework on what they were, and we just didn't have time to do all of that. And there's still even more stuff on top of that. There's Nintendo Power magazines, other vintage magazines, Game Genies, a Funko Pop, and other miscellaneous odds and ends. He brought over everything. Well, hey, thank you so much. You have a wonderful rest of your day, and goodbye, Skyler's cat.
Yeah, he's just running around trying to get all the attention right now.
Cool. The hobby of retro video games is a lot of fun, and I'm grateful to be enjoying it with you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. You take care. You have a lot of amazing stuff.
This is insane. I did not, like, I mean, I knew, like, there had to be, like, cool stuff, like, in here, like, just because it's, like, it's so interesting.